Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a rundown of some of these different platforms that I'm in, which ones are working, which ones are perhaps struggling. I'll talk a little bit about each one and some updates. Of course, I like to do standalone videos, as you guys probably already know. Sometimes I'll do 3 or 4 or 5 videos in a day just to give you a standalone video. So if you're in that particular platform, you can actually click and watch the video that's relevant for you. But once a week or so, I'll do a group video where I'll do a bunch of these different platforms because the truth of the matter is there's just a lot going on. And for me to kind of do separate videos, I mean, I'll be in front of my computer all day long and it's just rough for me to do that. So hopefully you guys will get some value from this. Again, this will be my weekly group update video. And then starting tomorrow, I'll just go back to doing the standalone videos for some of the different platforms that we're in. I'll talk about the OG platforms first that I'm in that are paying. Then I'll talk about some of these newer platforms that I've been talking about. Of course, it goes without saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you're going to get into any of these platforms or anything in the crypto space for that matter, or passive income space, because some of the platforms are Forex based. Make sure you do your own research and you only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. There are no guarantees in this space. Yes, you can make some serious gains, but at the same time, the flip side of that coin is you can lose as well. Okay, I've certainly lost. Not every play I've been in has been a win. Thankfully, I've been fortunate. I've had more wins than losses. And at the end of the day, if you have more wins than you have losses, you'll be ahead of the game. Okay, so follow me on Telegram, guys. I'll leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So real quick, guys, again, this is just something that I'm probably going to start saying in front of all my videos. I used to say this back in the day. If you guys remember, if you have been a subscriber for a long period of time, I used to start all my videos talking about these things. And I since have stopped doing that. And I'm probably going to start doing it again. Okay. So again, I've talked about doing your own research. I've also talked about putting in risk capital only. But the other thing that I do, guys, some of you guys have asked me, hey, what do you do? What's your philosophy with these different platforms? I have a very wash, rinse, repeat type of philosophy for the most part. 90% of the platforms that I'm in, I'm gonna apply the same strategy, unless there's just for whatever reason, there's a reason why I'll change it up. But for the most part, I'll usually use a wash, rinse, repeat strategy, right? So my strategy going in is to as much as I can afford to lose, I'll put in a big deposit, okay? And then I'll pull out my seed capital, my initial deposit little by little, or maybe just, every day pull it out until I hit my break even point. Now, once I hit my break even point and I've pulled out my initial capital and it's back in my wallet, then essentially, I've removed all the risk because now all I have is house money, right? All I have is profit in, the platform, and then I can compound and do what I need to do. At the end of the day, I pulled out my initial capital, and I'm essentially risk free. On top of that, I spread my risk over several different platforms. Now, you don't have to spread your risk over as many platforms that I do, okay? But I spread my risk over several different platforms so that I can manage the risk correctly, okay? Now there are some platforms that I'll maybe favor over others. There are platforms that I'll go heavier than others. But make no mistake about it, I want to diversify and have a portfolio of platforms. Because if I have 4, 5, 6, 7, again, I have a bunch here. Okay, you don't have to have that many, but if I have 4, 5, 6, 7 different platforms that are cranking and one of them goes sideways, I could always, replace that platform because the other 5, 6, 7 other platforms are cranking and doing their thing. Okay. So anyway, I could do a whole video on that. A lot of you guys have been asking me, make a video on that, make a video on that. I just gave you a little taste of it. I'll probably do a standalone video maybe before the end of the year, because a lot of people have been asking me about that. So anyway, let's jump into these different platforms. Before I talk about these crypto platforms, guys, shameless plug here. If you are into precious metals, gold, silver, Check out Quicksilver. This is a platform I've been in for a couple of years. We have a team. I think our team is over 6,000 affiliates. Um, I mean, chances are, if you are watching a video on YouTube on Quicksilver, they are probably in my downline somewhere because we got in super early. And again, there's over 6,000 affiliates somewhere, in our group. I don't know everybody, obviously, but down in our organization, there are over 6,000 affiliates. And again, if you like to collect gold and silver, this is something you might want to get into. Before I even joined this platform, I was into gold and silver, stacking gold and silver. So this was a no-brainer for me. And yeah, I gotta actually step up my game and start cranking out some more videos. I have right in front of my desk right here as I'm making this video, I have 4 or 5 packages from Quicksilver. Each one of these packages, I already know what's in it. There's silver and gold in each one of these packages. And I like to do these unboxings for videos. So I'm going to start cranking those out here. But again, if you want to check this out and diversify out of crypto, this might be something you might want to take a look at. So anyway, you're not there for that. Just a shameless plug. You're here for crypto, right? So let's go over some of these different platforms. Drip, let's start with Drip, guys, because again, Drip is an OG platform for me. It's been running for, has it been 18 months already? I think it's closing in on 18 months, if I'm not mistaken. I got to do the math there, but it's been running for quite a bit, guys. Obviously, you guys know the price of Drip right now, still under $1. Um, should you buy? I've done a couple of videos on this already, so I'm not going to rehash it. Should you buy? Only you can answer that question, guys. I'm not going to sit here and say go buy it. I'm also at the same time not going to. I'm not going to sit here and say don't buy it. Right? It's up to you. Right? It's up to you. If you want to, buy the token at a at a price right now that it's probably the lowest that I've seen it. And you believe in the platform and the utility that's coming and all these different projects that Forex has been building, right, and is going to be releasing, then go buy it. It's totally up to you. But Drip, for me, okay, I can just give you my testimony, right? Even at the price it is right now, we are still cranking out, several $1,000s a day in Drip from the faucet because I have a bunch of accounts that are, heavy. Okay. You guys probably already know that. I don't got to tell you that. So we're still cranking out with Drip Faucet. Okay. I'm going to be doing an airdrop, by the way, from one of my other accounts. You do need to have 100 Drip deposited and a net positive account if you want to qualify for that airdrop. So I'm going to be doing an airdrop here pretty soon. Just want to give you a heads up because inevitably, every time I do one of these airdrops, I get people messaging me saying, hey, I wish you had said that, I needed 100 airdrop, or excuse me, 100 drip deposited. I have 90. I could have topped it up to 100 and I missed it. I'm telling you now, okay, you need 100, 100 drip deposited and a net positive account to qualify for the next airdrop. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to get it because I do a lottery style airdrop. But if you want to be in the running for that, you need to have 100 drip deposited at least in your faucet account. Okay. So again, Drip still for me, my number one money maker out of all these different platforms. And I'm heavy in a lot of these platforms, but we're still making the most in the Drip faucet. Animal Farm, if you guys are in my Telegram, you guys already know I reposted Forex's post. There was the first of many BUSD injections into the pig pen. I believe in that post, I think that was 500,000. But over the course of the last week, there's been close to 1 million, I think, if not even more, 1 million BUSD deposited into the pig pen. So, yeah, that's cranking. TVL, as far as the animal farm is concerned, I haven't checked. Let me check right now. Give me a second. Give me 1 second here, guys. Let me go over to the pig pen, not the pig pen, the animal farm, and connect my wallet. Okay. So just a little bit under 121 million, close to 121 million in BUSD TVL. So still cranking out. You can see here the effect of the injection. Okay, almost 1.9 million BUSD in the rewards vault, just shy of $35 million in TVL total in the pig pen. And yeah, I just come in here and I withdraw my BUSD. I go in here and withdraw my BUSD. You can see I have a lot of pigs staked still inside of the pig pen. So yeah, we're just going to be collecting our divs. We're obviously heavy in the dog pound as well. So I'll do a video on that. But again, I did a video on it yesterday, the AMA recap. If you missed it, it's right here. You can check that out. I did a recap of the AMA that Forex did on Christmas Eve. Okay. So moving on, guys, Novatech. Novatech is still paying out. It's still doing its thing. Again, it's a platform that's been around for a couple of years. It's been averaging around 3% a week. Some weeks it's up, some weeks it's down. I think last week was a little bit under 3%. But that's to be expected. The market we're in right now, if you look at coin market cap, everything is down. We are in a bear market. So again, it's based on their trading and based on what's going on in the market. So I'm not surprised that it's below that 3% average. But nevertheless, it's paying, it's doing its thing. Withdrawals are working. If you want to withdraw your trading balance, you could. However, you do need to give it about 15 business days. Okay. I've had people say, hey, I've tried to withdraw my trading account balance. I didn't get it. The question I always ask them right away is, well, how long has it been? And they say, oh, it's been like a week. You got to give it 15 business days for it to come. Okay. Some of you guys have asked me, have you withdrawn your trading balance? No, I haven't. I'm still collecting dividends. My trading, I still have 30K plus, trading inside of Novatech that I'm collecting, dividends on every Friday. Okay. So I'm still in. I'm still in. I've had people say, are you still in? I don't know if you're still in. Yes, I'm still in. Okay. So Novatech is still continuing to do its thing. Funds, as you guys know, they pay out also an average of 3% a week. It's been doing its thing. This one here, even though the market has been down, it's been paying above 3% average every single week for as long as I can remember. Now, again, no guarantee that it's going to continue to do that, but it's been paying out, an average of 3% weekly. It's a USDT TRC20 platform. In other words, you deposit and withdraw in USDT TRC20. Okay, don't get that confused with USDT on Binance Smart Chain or USDT on Ethereum network. It's USDT TRC20. It's on the Tron network. Okay, had a few people ask me questions about that. So again, Funds is doing its thing. There's a whole affiliate side to Funds. Actually, for Novatech too. All these platforms, they all have comp plans if you want to be a team builder, okay, but you don't necessarily have to team build unless you want to, okay. IX Global. For IX Global, got to remember, guys, the virtual debt box. You're going to need to have a virtual debt box unless you plan on hosting it on your own, which I'm assuming a lot of you guys aren't going to be doing that. You need to have your virtual debt box by January 4th. So your licenses will continue to earn, your nodes will continue to run, so they can be hosted. Okay. The other thing is the debt licenses, I believe, are almost sold out. So if you're watching this video, you might have just a couple more days to pick up a debt license if you want to pick one up. Go ahead and do that because they are almost sold out. Let me show you here. I posted this a little earlier. Oops. Where did I post? Let me see here. So this is our Telegram, guys. Make sure you're following us on Telegram. Right here. So it says here the debt token was at 1 cent 1 year ago. There's still a few debt licenses available for the next week. And then it shows you here as of today. Now again, the price will change. It changes every single day, but as of today, it's just shy of 18 bucks. Okay. Now if you if you got in at 1 cent and it's at 18 bucks, that's a pretty significant, gain. Okay. Now, again, no guarantees of what the price is going to be in the future. I got to give you that disclaimer, but you can see here, people that originally had debt licenses or have debt licenses, then they've been mining the debt token this whole time. They're pretty happy. Okay. So yeah, that's just pretty exciting stuff. Okay. If you want to check out IX Global, make sure you go through the link down below in the link tree. Do not create an account on Debtbox straight away. Create your account on IX Global. Purchase your license from the IX Global back office. It'll automatically create a Debtbox account for you, and then you can log in there, check out your licenses and your rewards and your wallet, et cetera, Just use the same credentials you use to set up your IX Global back office, okay? But go through your IX Global back office to purchase your license. But yeah, things are going great with IX Global. I'll give you more updates on that as we move forward. They got some big things happening in 2023. EasyBot, I'm still in EasyBot. This one here. Cool thing about EasyBot is the funds never leave um, your account. You never give up custody of your funds. EasyBot can't withdraw your funds from your exchange account. Your funds are sitting in your KuCoin account or your Binance account, and all they simply do is trade with it. Okay. Don't expect some crazy degen numbers. You're not going to make 2, 3, 4, 5% a day. It's going to be more closely to about 5% a month you'll make with EasyBot, but still, it's still, still churning out profits in a down market. And cool thing about it is, you never relinquish your funds to a third party. Okay, so if you want to check out EasyBot, I will leave that link down below. Validus is still paying; it's still doing its thing. Every Monday they pay out their passive profit to the wallet, and then every Thursday for a 24-hour period of time, you can withdraw. Again, you can withdraw out in Bitcoin. Okay, you're depositing in Bitcoin. You're also withdrawing out in Bitcoin, and withdrawals are working. Everything seems to be working fine, and the membership base continues to grow every single month. All right. TT Global, again, another platform I have in my portfolio that just continues to just work. I don't really have to do a ton of updates for that. It just does what it's supposed to be doing. I'm earning about 12.5% per month with TT Global. I'll do some standalone videos for TT Global as we move forward. But again, another platform that I think people overlook for whatever reason, but it's working, right? There's a lot of platforms in the DeFi space and the crypto space, that pay out 2% a day, 3% a day, 4 or 5% a day. They're sexy. There's a lot of hype. Then they disappear after a week or two, right? This one here has just been churning out profit. It's just doing what it's supposed to be doing. BNB Miner, this one here, again, it's just, we'll see what happens if there's a third spike. We've talked about that at length before. I'd love to see a third spike with BNB Miner, but, who knows what's going to happen. I'm just kind of keeping a loose eye on it. But, I'm still withdrawing out BNB from this miner, and it's a miner that's been paying out for a long time. I don't have the exact number. I think 2 years plus, which is insane considering the lifespan of most miners is like a week, right? A week or two at best. This one continues to pay. Bonanza, this is another platform, OG platform in my portfolio. It's just doing its thing. I'm just kind of keeping a loose eye on it. I want to see if they get some of their kinks worked out. There is still a little bit of a hiccup. As far as your withdrawals are concerned, you do need to message customer support a few times for them to manually kick out your payout to your wallet. When I first got in, it was automatic that happened. We didn't have to do that, but then they changed their website, they changed their back office. I guess it created a couple of hiccups, and now we're at a point where we have to send them messages to get our withdrawal out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to give them a little bit of time and see if they can fix that. Let's talk about some of these newer platforms that we're in. Okay. Fusion Experience. Well, you know what? Let me go back to Fusion Experience. I'll talk about that last. FX Master Gold, Absolute Market. This one here is cranking out. It's working. I mean, it's working perfectly fine. Again, FX Master Gold is I guess the PAM, if you want to call it that. Absolute Market is the third-party broker. I've had people say, can I use another broker? Can I use the broker that I'm already in? No, you have to use Absolute Market. That's the broker that they have, I guess, a partnership with. Once you create your Absolute Market account, complete your KYC, and deposit your funds, you simply send an email to I think you send an email to Absolute Market to connect them to the FX Master Gold strategy, and within a couple of hours they'll send you an email back saying, hey, you're connected, you're good to go, and then that's it, hands off. They'll do trades for you. So yeah, it's been working. Again, I'm just gonna let it continue to pay me out, and no real major updates for Absolute Market. Crypto program, this is a hot program. I think as time goes on, I think more and more people are going to get involved with this. It's a solid program. It's been growing. Their private Facebook page has been growing. And inside of that page, there's a ton of social proof. There's people posting their withdrawals. There's people posting all sorts of things in there. And, it's a positive vibe type of environment where, Ed is in there. He does Q&As, he does Zooms, he does, live streams, and there's a bunch of people in there helping each other out. And again, I'm starting to take some of the payout posts, the testimonial posts, and I'm taking pics of that and putting it over on my Telegram so people who are not in, because it is a private group, you got to be in to get in that. They can kind of see what's going on in there. But yeah, crypto program, you can earn 25% per month. The way they get their revenue, as I've mentioned before, isn't even in the crypto space. They're arbitraging traffic, okay? Lead generation and traffic. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Again, I just got in that one. It hasn't been too long, but we have a lot of people on our team that are joining, that are buying packages. For whatever reason, I think the referral link is broken. It doesn't, when people click that referral link, it just doesn't work the right way. So if you're going to get in and you want to join our team, go to the link and just copy the whole link and paste it into your browser. Because for whatever reason, if you just click it, the link doesn't, it doesn't connect to our affiliate code. So copy and paste that referral link and paste it in your browser, and you should be good to go. All right, guys, Prosperity Gem Ventures. This one here, you can't make any more new deposits from the UI. I believe you still can from the contract if you know how to do that. Obviously, there's a lot more people, way more people that don't know how to do it than people that do, because the TVL has been coming down. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I would imagine it does, but the TVL has been coming down. We'll see if it finds a floor and slows down a little bit. But this one here, you could make 2% a day. I'm 10 racks into it, so I'm just gonna be withdrawing, and hopefully the TVL kind of finds a floor and starts to either move sideways or come back up. I know suspending people coming in and depositing through the UI isn't a permanent thing. They said that before. I think they said it was something temporary so they can clean up their system. So hopefully they'll open that back up, and it'll continue to run, because it is, from what I've seen, at least it does look like a good contract. The owner seems to be someone that has their heart in the right place. Again, I don't really know him personally or had many dealings with him, but from what people have told me, he seems to be a transparent and trustworthy person. So hopefully PGV can continue to run. Okay. Daisy Forex, I just posted about this yesterday. Here's my video. It says here, this has paid 466% in only 8 months. I showed my account. Okay. To be fair, I was showing my account yesterday. You guys were seeing it for the first time. I was seeing it for the first time. Okay. Because again, just like I said in the video, I'll be transparent. Even though I got in 2 years ago, I haven't looked at my account or done anything with it. But my business partner and sponsor has been sending me messages saying, "Hey, take a look at what they're doing. Their Forex product is pretty awesome. It's not the same as their crypto product. They're doing extremely well." And yeah, I just showed in 2 months, I made 52%. Now, again, there's no guarantee that's going to happen the next 2 months, right? But it's been working pretty good. I think I posted here in our Telegram. I posted here, I think the last couple of months. Here it is. This is the last couple of months. Oops. Let's see here. Is there a way to make this bigger? I don't even know. Anyway, you can see here, the profit for December is just under 26%. It hasn't even been a full month. For the week, it's been 9%, and you can see here April 14.71%. May was a monster month, 38%. Actually, this is not for the month of May alone. This is cumulative, right? So it's taking the month previous, or the returns previous, and it's compounding it. Okay, so this is a compounding effect. So 14.71% in May, 38.47 in June, 77%. July was just shy of 100%. You can see our August, September, October, November, all the way up to December, where I talked about yesterday, 466%. Again, that's cumulative with compounding. Okay, it's not, this is not what it's making per month. It's cumulative since April. Okay. So yeah, this thing is doing, it's doing pretty good. This right here is the cumulative with compounding. This right here is something you might want to look at. This is the monthly. So April was 14.7%, May was 20.7, June was just shy of 28%, July was 12.9, August was 24, September, October, November, and again December, it's not even a whole month, it's already just shy of 26%. One thing about Daisy is you do need to have a VPN if you're in North America. And again, if you are looking to get in, you need to have a Tron Link wallet because it takes a USDT TRC20 and it needs to connect to your Tron Link wallet. Okay, so Tron Link is the wallet for Tron, just like MetaMask is for Ethereum. It's an extension on Google Chrome. So just download it, throw some Tron in there because you need to have Tron to cover the fees and then get you some USDT TRC20. You could make a deposit and you're off to the races. Okay. Last but not least, guys, is actually, no, I'm going to jump back to Fusion Experience here, but Yield Robot is another one. I just did a video on that yesterday. TVL is continuing to go up. I've watched it at around 300%. It's now, I think it's over 600%, 300,000, excuse me, 300,000. And I think as of right now, I think it's over 600,000 in TVL. That's just in a couple of days. So it's it's still getting some traction. It pays out 2% a day. Definitely on the higher end of the scale when it comes to risk. So do your own research, only put in what you can afford to lose. You know the deal, guys. But if it hits 50 days, if I can make it to 50 days, then I'm at the 100% mark. And then everything above and beyond that is pure profit. Will it make it past the 50 days? We'll have to wait and see. So I'm hoping that it does. Fusion Experience, let me kind of circle back here. Really don't know what to make of Fusion Experience. I think they're having some issues, right? I think they're, I don't know. I really don't know what to make of it. I was KYC verified. I did my $1 verification. Now, when I log into my back office, it says I'm not KYC verified. I need to do the $1 verification again. Not that I'm opposed to doing that, or I don't have it. I can obviously do that. But it's like, man, I was verified already. Why am I not verified again? Like, what's the deal here, right? So again, I'm gonna just try to plug into their Facebook page or their Telegram and just kind of get some updates and just watch it from a distance and see what happens. I'm definitely not gonna be putting any more funds in it until I can see that it's running pretty smooth. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna kind of watch it from a distance and see what happens. I'm not gonna really stress it too much because again, there's a lot of platforms that I'm in that are working perfectly fine. I'm not gonna worry about what's going on with Fusion Experience. Hopefully they get it together and then I can get back in and do what I want to do with it. Because again, I'm always looking for good platforms, and it looked like they had something pretty good. They had the arbitrage bot, um, and it was paying. So I got to see. What's your thoughts on that? Are you in Fusion Experience? Are you KYC? Do you have to do your KYC verification again? Also, just like me, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not a company-wide thing. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I did something to my account. I'm not sure. But I'll keep a loose eye and see what happens. Hopefully they get everything fixed because I do like to have good working platforms in my portfolio. So that's pretty much it, guys. As you can see, I did a bunch of updates. Hopefully, if you're in one of these platforms or in more than one, you can get some of these updates. You can move accordingly. And again, just, manage your risk, pull your seed capital out, diversify if you can. And, you know, these platforms, will even in a down market, they're doing well for me. So that's pretty much it, guys. Check me out on Telegram. Follow me there. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, do your own research, risk capital only, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.